Buddha's teachings transform your life. A detailed guide on training your mindset. Long ago, in a small village in India, there was a young farmer named Vishal. Although he worked with sincerity, he couldn't escape his daily worries and anxieties. His tendency to overthink impacted his relationships with those around him. One day, after accidentally ruining his freshly harvested crops, Vishal grew angry, kicked the soil in frustration, and spiraled deeper into self-criticism. Villagers who saw his reaction began keeping their distance, worried about his intense demeanor. Over time, his isolation grew, filling him with loneliness and anxiety. One night, feeling overwhelmed, Vishal found himself walking along the riverbank outside the village. There, he encountered a serene monk who would later be known as Buddha, Gautama Siddhartha. Sighing deeply, Vishal spoke to Buddha, saying, "Master, my life is constantly filled with anxiety and fear. Despite my efforts, I struggle to connect with others, and lately, even minor setbacks have made me frustrated. How can I escape this suffering?" Tears began to well up in his eyes. Buddha listened quietly, then began to speak in a gentle voice. "Vishal, your suffering does not stem from the outside world, it resides within." This puzzled Vishal, who asked, "What do you mean by within?" Buddha smiled and continued, "What unfolds in your heart is the source of all your troubles. Your thoughts create the reality around you." Buddha pointed to the river flowing nearby and explained, "Like this river, your mind constantly flows, and its source lies deep within you. Your thoughts are the starting point for your words and actions." Intrigued, Vishal asked, "Then, how can I change these thoughts that are the root of my suffering?" Buddha smiled gently and replied, "First, start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Observe the nature of your mind, and when negative thoughts arise, gradually work on replacing them with positive ones." Vishal thought for a moment. "So, if I often think I am useless, I should replace it with I have the strength to grow? Is that right?" Buddha nodded. "Exactly. It may be challenging at first, but as you keep practicing, your mind will slowly change. Also, each morning, set a small intention for the day. Focus on finding peace within yourself, even if it's in small ways." Feeling hopeful, Vishal nodded with determination. "I understand. I will start by re-evaluating my thoughts, and I'll also set positive goals each day, even if they're small." Buddha watched his resolve with a warm smile. "Your commitment is admirable. But remember, progress takes time. Appreciate each small step and keep moving forward without haste." Weeks passed, and Vishal began to notice subtle changes in his daily life. However, one day, a villager accidentally stepped on his crops, and anger surged within him again. Just as he was about to lash out, he remembered Buddha's words and took a deep breath. Calming himself, he expressed gratitude instead, which eased his heart. This reaction surprised him, filling him with a sense of accomplishment. With this experience, Vishal began to make kindness a habit in his interactions with others. Gradually, he noticed a change in his relationships, as people in the village found comfort in his gentle words. Vishal also felt the impact of his transformation in his own heart. Several months passed, and Vishal began participating more actively in village events. Yet, a new challenge emerged when a merchant from a neighboring village began selling crops at a much lower price. Fueled by anger and frustration, Vishal sought out Buddha once again. Buddha listened patiently and then spoke, "Competition doesn't mean creating enemies, but offers a chance for learning. Seek opportunities for your growth by finding what you can learn from your rival." Reflecting deeply, Vishal chose not to oppose the merchant, but instead proposed a partnership to benefit both. The villagers felt relief seeing this cooperative relationship, which brought peace to everyone involved. As he embraced these new habits, Vishal noticed more changes in his character and mindset. Eventually, he earned the villagers' trust to the point where they recommended him for the role of village leader. Although hesitant, Vishal believed his experiences could help others, and he accepted the position. As a village leader, Vishal passed on the teachings he had learned from Buddha, that our thoughts, words, actions, habits, and character ultimately shape our destiny. Years passed, and Vishal expressed his gratitude to Buddha once again. Master, thanks to your teachings, I have been able to transform my life. Buddha smiled gently, replying, Vishal, you chose this path yourself. I merely showed the way. May your heart continue to bring light to those around you. Vishal's teachings spread through the village, inspiring others to seek change. His story continued to offer hope to future generations, showing that any hardship can be overcome by re-evaluating our thoughts and actions. Thank you for watching until the end today. May this story offer you insights and lead you to happiness. Until we meet again in the next video.